This is the Coleman Instant Up Northern 4P tent. It's got a full mesh in, making it perfect for summer getaways or for tropical humid conditions. I'm going to run through all the features with you, so let's get started.
Hit it.
Hey guys, it's Ben from Snowy's here today with the Coleman Instant Up Northern 4P tent. This is pretty much the same as the previous version of the Instant Up 4P tent, except this one's got a mesh inner, so you've got a choice of both now, which means it's great for summer camping or if you're using it in hot, humid conditions. I'm going to run through all the features today. We'll get into the fabrics and inside shortly. Let's do a bit of a walk around the outside first. So I've got this set up here at the moment with the vestibule. Out the front here, you get these awning poles included, so you can set this up as a bit of a shade. This comes about 1.6 meters out from the inner tent there. You could also zip this closed to enclose this front vestibule here that comes about 60 centimeters out from the inner for weather protected storage if you like. We'll step in there shortly, but we'll come around to the side. Now there's 3 of these windows that feature on the tent, each side and one at the rear. You can set these up in one of 3 ways. Firstly, zipped closed like this. There's zips down the side and a Velcro tab at the bottom here to give full weather protection. Alternatively, you could actually use the guy ropes that are tied onto the bottom corners here and peg this out as a semi-weather protected vestibule. You don't get gussets on the side here, so particularly windy, wet weather, you might still get a bit of moisture in there, but a bit of light rain. Peg this out, you're allowing ventilation while weather protection over the top. Alternatively, roll it up completely and make the most of that full mesh inner. Secure this at the top here. If you do that on all 3 sides plus the door at the front, you've then got ventilation on all 4 sides of the tent. Now this same window features at the rear of the tent here, so this one's zipped closed at the moment for full weather protection. This window we've got rolled up at the moment, but we could also zip that close. So I've got both sides open at the moment, the rear close, so I've got ventilation across the tent and also in through the front here. Now just touching on the fabrics of the tent, the fly sheet is 150 denier polyester. It's got a 1500 mil water head, which is going to offer more than enough weather protection for most conditions that family camping is going to be in. It's seam sealed throughout, so it's going to give you plenty of protection. The poles here are steel, the same with the poles inside the tent here. We'll start with that this time. All these poles are all steel, and there's plastic or nylon knuckles at the top, and also the hub at the very top here is also made of a heavy duty sort of nylon material. Moving down, the inner is made of a combination of 150 denier polyester, and then these sides here we've got these large fine mesh panels. Coleman call it ultra fine. I wouldn't call it no seam mesh. I'm going to err on the side of caution and say it's not midgie proof, but it is finer than what they've used in the Instant Up tents previously. So it is going to give pretty good, or it's going to give protection against mosquitoes, but midgies are always a bit questionable. So that features same mesh on each side, also features in this door here. So we've just got a single door in this tent. It doesn't have a solid and a mesh panel. It's just a single mesh door, but there is still a strip of polyester at the bottom here. So if there is a bit of breeze coming in underneath the tent, that's going to give you a bit of protection. And then moving right down to the floor of the tent, this is just that polyethylene tarp material. So it's got that crinkly sort of feel. It's a little bit noisy to walk on, but it is a really durable material for a tent floor. If we step inside the tent, we can secure these doors back here. There's a couple of tabs here, one at the bottom and another one further up here to just secure the door out the way while we're getting in and out the tent, or if you want to leave it open. And we'll start with the features at the top of the tent here. So standing up, I'm 185 centimeters. It's about 195 centimeters to the very peak here. And if I move aside, my head starts to touch the side of the tent, probably a good third of the way in, I'd say. So there's a bit of space here where I need to crouch down a little bit, but there certainly is standing room in the tent. At the very top, we've got a nice, reasonably durable plastic clip here with a little carabiner sort of clip on it, so you can hang a lantern from that. That's attached to the hub above there, so it is a nice sturdy sort of hook on that. That can be used in conjunction with the clips that run down the side of the tent here to run a cord. So if we hang a lamp that needs 12-volt lighting, we can hang it there. That'll then come down to this bottom corner here where we've got a power access point, little red zipper there. That goes through to the outside so we can get power to 40-volt power or 12-volt power inside the tent. We're just looking at storage features in the tent. We've got a storage pocket on this side here and also on the diagonally opposite corner over here, which has got a large pocket in the middle and 2 thinner pockets on each side. Another thing worth noting is that the version of the Instant Up tent that has the full nylon inner, or full polyester inner, sorry, has got internal privacy screens that you can zip up on these windows. That doesn't exist in this one because it is just mesh. So you've just got a mesh panel here. You can't access the outside window from here. So if you do want to close that down, you need to go outside the tent, undo the flap and zip it closed. With regards to the space inside the tent here, Coleman says 240 by 240 centimeters, but by my measurements, it's about 235 centimeters this way and also 235 centimeters in depth. So it is a square tent. Realistically, you can fit 4 people in here, 4 adults if they are on sort of smaller hiking style sleeping mats. I've used this for a family tent where 2 adults and 2 young kids have slept in here, but realistically, it's probably more of a comfortable tent for 2 adults. I do have some air beds that I'm going to throw in here though. That's probably going to give you the best representation of how you might be able to use the space inside this tent. Now these are 2 XL single-sized air beds here. So they're about 180 centimeters, 190 centimeters in length and about 1 meter in width. So you can see you can sleep 2 people quite comfortably. Bit of access down the middle here. And you've got about probably 40 centimeters of storage along the end at the foot there as well. So quite comfortable for 2 people. We do have people ask if you can fit a queen size bed in here. So I've gone all out and I've got a double high queen size air bed. It does fit, a bit hard to move around, but I'll show you how it works. Now this mat is about 195 centimeters in length and about 150 centimeters wide. And the height, I think it's about 40 to 50 centimeters in height. So you do lose a little bit of space because of the angle on the side of the tent there. So it does fit, just squeezes through the door. You can sleep 2 people there. I've got about probably 60 centimeters of space down the side here and a little bit of space at the end of the bed. So you could center this if you liked, but you don't have a lot of room to get around the sides of the bed. So it does work if that's how you want to camp, nothing wrong with that, but it is kind of tight. That's pretty much all the features of the Coleman Instant Up Northern 4P tent. A great option, or it's nice and lightweight too, for summer getaways or for those who are always camping in hot, humid conditions. You can grab online at snowies.com.au at our lowest prices every day. Got any questions though, let us know down in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel, we'll send you all of our latest information, or check out some other videos like this one down here.